Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. Last episode we were... Sorry, I'm checking my seating a little bit. Last time we were spending a full hour almost. I hate myself. Deciding between two suspects of a bartender or the pianist, and potentially the guard here and there. Deciding who's the guy who was accomplishing the who was accomplishing the Diaz, I think the guy was. Yeah, accomplishing the Diaz guy, who is a suspect of shooting down Bani, who's the representative of the Dovian government, representative of that government. And yeah, so we're kind of going through the motions of going to place. I think we went to the Sakura Hotel in the last episode and stayed there for a while for the full episode. And now we're at the docks, I think is what is said in the when I entered into this game, like in the main menu. But it is a new day. Last episode was a different day. I'm on a new day, but that's because I was at a point where I was kind of tired for the day, and I was just like, nah, I'm just not gonna do it there, and I'm just gonna put off the next episode into a different day. So yeah, a little dark, so apologies if it gets darker or anything. It's just cloudy as hell out there right now, because I mean, it's weirdly a perfect weather to play this game, so where it's rainy or cloudy. So yeah, but otherwise, yeah, we just found out where Diaz went off to, or at least clues to where he went off to next, and that's what we're following here at this point. Off-world. I thought it was like a new message. Phone call. Hello. Hey Neil, did you find the van yet? Sorry, I'm trying to do the voice though. Looking at it now. Seems like they've dumped it. Figured as much. I dispatched a team to your location that will give you the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful. I've been looking into Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no records of it before he checked into the hotel. Oh, darn it. Fake IDs or something. I didn't get to read that. I'll probably reread the thing off when I get to control my character again. You need a surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who's injected it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, or more likely a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, let me read that line logs. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. Okay, yeah. So it's basically you have to ingrain your body, like I guess the ID is part of your brain, maybe. I still don't know what this is though. I didn't get to submit this though at all. Yeah, this is ongoing, but I have never submitted anything to this. Alright, well, I guess that's what it is. Maybe we can run on that information, and maybe that's when we find the Diaz guy that we'll figure out who he is in truth. So this is sort of like the red district kind of thing. Are you following me, ma'am? Are you? It looks like she was following me for a second there. The club. Hello? A punk. She doesn't look like a punk, but okay, I guess. Maybe it's just the looks, I guess. That seems less likely a punk. You don't look like you're here for the concert. That sounds like a nerd for me. I just made her sound like a nerd, I feel like, in my head. I wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see a person that landed the van over there? Did I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like a police to you? Fair. If you're not a cop, what are you? I don't even know what voice I'm giving this lady. Neo Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI? That's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. I've been out here for a minute. I don't know why I'm giving her such a weird-ass voice. I really don't. I don't get it. Well, I am assuming it's a her, so I mean, the makeup is kind of there. You know what? Let me think. I'll just read it like normal, I guess. I've only been out here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leak. Then we're going back in. Oh, it is kind of like a normal person. I don't think... Why would you name it a punk if she has a dog with her? You're taking your dog to a concert. He appreciates good music. Are we done yet? If you don't see anything or anyone suspicious. Yeah, if you didn't see anyone. Look, man. Everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look around down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his damn business. Some assholes climb onto his boots, onto his boats, leave their crap behind and make a mess. That's maybe something to look into, but then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? That should be a question mark. At the end right there, it should have been a question mark. You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. That's funny that he's saying that you kind of figured me out. It is interesting that they're reusing some of the assets on the punks a little bit, I guess, maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. But I don't see a single color of any other color beyond the magenta, purple, pink, blonde, green coloring. It's kind of interesting that it's just a set of colors that stay the same. Should we go downstairs or should we stay up here for a little bit? She said we should go to the rental boating, so we'll probably have to go there eventually. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the computer thing, isn't it? Washroom. Welcome to Port Bureau Canal 39918. Okay, nothing. Actually, I thought I could smoke in the washroom or something like that, even though it's illegal to do that. Or it feels illegal to do that. So we're going downstairs for the slot machines, I guess. Okay, we'll talk to that guy, but let me refill my cigarettes. Had 4 smokes in total, and not a full pack of cigs on me at all. Unfortunate. Is this up here that I can smoke on? Hell yeah, there we go. Honestly, I don't think we should be smoking, but then again, this is a good spot for thumbnails, you know? Sorta. Sorta not. Sorta not. Oh, damn it. Thought it was a little longer. I was gonna sit back and relax a little bit, but whatever. Alright, let's talk to this old man. What's with the fancy suit? What's with the fancy suit? Alright, what am I supposed to do? There's not a lot of anything going on. I mean, the boat shop is closed. Based on what she's saying, we should probably talk to the person who's dealing with the boat situation here. Alright, I'm pressing H because I need to know if there's anything to interact with. But there seems to be nothing to be interacted with, honestly. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, there it is. I was looking at this particular, what's it called? There's a term for what these are called. But it's kind of like the boat post or something like that here, I guess I would say. I didn't think we would be scanning. The rope on this ballard seems to have been cut recently by a pocket laser. Okay. Actually, did I get it? Okay, I did get all the clues. I thought I got 0 clues. So we had to check for clues, it seems. I'm gonna have to turn on the highlighter now, I guess. Yeah, because it seems like the highlighter is something I need to deal with here. Okay, now this guy probably has information. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Have you heard? Have you been here all night? Who's asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. CDI. Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. I know there's a rope over there that looks like it has been cut recently. Do you know anything about it? About that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? I don't want to lie. I kind of like to be honest a little bit. Rob. Ha! Didn't think so. But he's still going to want to talk to you. Rob! Someone's here about your boat. Well, tell him to get up here. You're the man. You're the man. This is like how it's just like, So that's how we open up the shop? That's so weird to me, though. Alright, is there anything to investigate in here? Besides treasure chests, I see. Alright, no, I just gotta talk to the guy. Hey, that's the first time the cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month, and nobody showed. Jeez. CDI is a little different than the police, isn't it? I guess I'll lie for once. Sorry, but I'm here now. Why did you call us? Because some asshole stole my boat. I told you on the phone already. Right. When did that happen? It's 3:40 now. A good hour ago. I heard the engine start and Ed yelled something. Ed? The man down at the pier? Yeah. He wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know? I went out to see what was going on. The boat was already leaving the port. I feel like that line feels a little weird. I went out to see what was going on. The next thing I know, the boat was already leaving the port. There we go. That's how I felt like he should have said. I see. How long had it been in this harbor prior to being stolen? For over a week? Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there any way to track it? All boats that go in or out are just picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI, convenient to call it an AI, the port AI next door has the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you just tell it you're a law enforcement. I'll give it a try. What's your ship's ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Will that name show up in the system? No. It's painted on the side. Any idea who the thief is? Isn't that your job to find out? You're the cop here. Hold on. Are you? That's not a police uniform. Actually, I'm CDI. Sorry I didn't come clean earlier. CDI? What the hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case. The person who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Why did you lie to me about it being a cop? Or are you lying now? Here's my badge. I am really interested in your boat. Finding your boat if you're for... God, how am I reading this? Here's my badge. I really am interested in finding your boat, if for a different reason. Here's my badge. Sorry, I'm trying to read. I'm trying to think how I would have said it in my way of looking at it. Here's my badge. Look. If there's any consolation, I guess this would be a word, I guess. If there's any consolation, finding the boat is the same exact reason. There's a similar reason to why I am I'm trying to think what would be a right way of putting... Because it feels very weird and muddled a little bit. I really am interested in finding your boat for a different reason. It sounds kind of weird to me. I know it's not it's not a bad thing to say it like that. It's just, for me, I feel like it would have had a different tone if it was written differently. I always think that a lot of different dialogues have different ways of saying it. And it feels more appropriate when it's like a bit more written... if it's written in a bit more interesting way or straightforward way sometimes. Considering the subtlety of it, or considering the straightforwardness, But I guess I'm kind of straightforward-ish to it, usually, maybe. Here's my badge. Finding your boat is of interest because I have a different reason for it. I don't know. I don't know. I already read whatever that is. Who's that fella you're after anyway? He's going to sink my boat or something? Not exactly. I need to find out what he looks like. Did you see him? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Ha! Nobody tells Ed what to do. Least of all, y'all upper folks. One of your bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where it ended for sure. Sounds like that's something important to Ed, huh? Won't shut up about it. Anyway, are you bringing me my boat back or what? I'll do my best. I'll do the best that I can. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Alright. Sweet. I think that's a checkpoint? No, that's not a checkpoint. It's interesting to me that the checkpoints are just so bad. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to keep saying the checkpoints are so bad, but it's like, it is bad placement of checkpoints. I feel like every checkpoint should have been like a major conversation point, but I feel like maybe due to the fact that when they scripted out the save points, they want to leave less save data around so that it could be easier on them to not worry about what save data needs to happen, I think. Because I feel like if that is the case, then that means there's no big save data points, like big decision points, or maybe there is some very big decision points, and that these dialogues that have very unique dialogue points that we can click on, like lying or not lying, seeing our daughter or not seeing our daughter, won't matter to the grand scheme of the story, is how I feel as I'm seeing the save data being saved over big chunks rather than micro chunks, because I always see it. I think it's maybe because I play too much RPGs with like branching dialogues or important dialogues that I'm just thinking like, gosh, at least they save that point and that becomes my save point at that point to influence whatever happens in the future and stuff like that. Like, even visual novels the same thing, but I think that this one kind of seems like the branching story isn't as important in this one, or that there isn't a big branching story point to this game, judging on how I feel about what I'm seeing so far. But anyways, excuse me, sir. Your friend told me that you saw the person who stole the boat. And what if I did? Then you could describe to me what you saw to help me track it down. You're CDI, you said? That's correct. That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft? Sometimes, yes. You also help out folks from around here. I mean, well, we can. We're not the police, though. We help everyone. Why do you ask? Look, I was thrown out of Lacuna Harbor the other day. When I bought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. There's construction everywhere. Richer folks moving in. First they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago, I'm landing my boat. They ask for money, and new management, they say. Wait. What? 2 weeks ago, I'm landing my boat. They ask for money. New management, they say. Of course, I didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I don't know, the writing is weird to me a little bit here already. Sorry, I'm sorry for being nitpicky. I do apologize. If the narrative designer or writer behind this game ever watches me say these things, I do apologize. I don't mean to be mean. It's just my nitpickiness of how I like to see it is like how I see it, I guess. I don't know. But don't take it. I don't mean to be mean-spirited in this. I do apologize. I really do apologize. I called the company. All I hear is lawyer gibberish. So I decided to go elsewhere. Look, this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. If you help me get my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw. I'll see what I can do. Fine, I'll try. I'll be damned! Seems like things are finally looking up. Let's connect ourselves. You can call me as soon as you have my spot. Okay. Here's what you need to know. It's so weird. Why are we exchanging phone numbers? I'm so surprised that we're willing to just give him anything he's asking for. My spot was at Lacuna Harbor, right next to the Red Herring. Red Herring? It's a pub. The one there, the best one there is. I see. Very clever. That's where you'll find my friend Fred, the harbor master. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here. Few miles. Can't you just tell me? This is really time sensitive. Nah, we have a deal. Like I said, I got to shoot my shot. Fine, but it'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now. Wait, are you kidding me? This guy literally isn't gonna let me go forward until I... dude. So I have to take the train elsewhere, or take a road elsewhere, I guess? He's a few miles away, so... It means we have to, like... Yeah, we have to, like, take the road elsewhere, I guess? How do we get to that side? I really hate this, though. I partially hate that that I actually have to go out of my way to help this guy right now. Am I not taking the train? I'm so confused what they want from me, I guess. Let me turn on the highlighter. Yeah, the old man's not gonna give us anything now. Maybe we need to contact someone, I guess? Could be the case. Oh, yep, there's something here. Welcome to the Port Bureau Visitor. What can I do for you? Sorry. Show me the recent data traffic of this harbor. Access denied. Traffic data is not a matter of public record. I am Neo Conrad from the CDI. Scan my ID. Scanning. Welcome, Agent Neo Conrad. What can I do for you? Today's traffic data, come on. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. Phone call. Hey, any updates? Any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. A boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracking as closely as cars or pedestrians. Still, the boats should be easy enough to find. They're slow, and there are scanners at every port entrance. The problem is that I do not know the boat's ID yet. But I do have a record of the local traffic data on screen right here. Traffic data again, huh? Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? Approximately. I should be able to identify the right one on the list. Just give me a moment. Okay. Send it to me via keypad as soon as you do. And I will call you back if I find the boat. Will do. Talk to you in a minute. So we have to investigate the computer, really? Just to look for the data? Alright. What was the time frame? Gosh. What did the guy say? Was it 304? I'm trying to think. What did he say? No, I want to see what was Rob's line. 340. Okay, 340 now. A good hour ago. So 240. Okay. 240. 240 is right here. 788901. 788901. It could be something else, though. It could be a little bit before, but I mean, the question is, how else would it be? How else do we know? Oh no, what happens if we don't know? What happens if that's not the right one, though? Let me think. Oh, my bad. I don't know, every time I see myself, a good hour ago, yeah. Every time when I see that, I'm just like, not sure. Like, I always doubt myself. I said this in the last episode. It takes me a while to just not doubt myself very much. 788901. Okay, I want to double check to see the 788901. Enter the train. Oh right, because we had to follow up on his bullcrap. Follow up on the old man's bullcrap, honestly. Alright, what do I want to do next? Oh, actually, no. Okay, we still haven't hit a checkpoint yet. I might end the episode a little early because just to make up for last episode a little bit in terms of length of time. But I mean, we did make progress, I'd say that much. Oh, phone call. I got the ID you sent me and I found the boat. It's pretty far away from you at the moment. I'll send someone to have a look. If anything comes up, I'll let you know in the meantime. His face. I didn't realize his face is just super surprised. Saito? Hold on. I think I got a hit. A hit? On Diaz's ID chip. It got picked up just now. It's not good to the boat you sent me. It's not close to the boat you sent me, but I'm sure it's him. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So he got on a train? No. He was scanned on both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there, stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that. And the boat? Let the other team worry about it. You go after the sniper. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get to the train now. Thanks. I'll keep you updated. Alright, I guess we're going on to the next section. Yeah, so this might be a good spot to end the episode, I guess. I'm very surprised that the train never comes... Okay, the way I said that in my head was like, that's bad. I'm surprised that the subway train never seems to arrive. There we go, that's the word. Arrives here unless we choose... unless we're moving on to the next story base. Gahara Matuna Residences. Is that where he is right now? That is incredible if that is the case. That everything's so convenient. Alright, is there anything in the back here? What are you doing? She looks like she's just rattling the, Also, that she's preventing me from going to the harbor. I just noticed this is the harbor sign. The hell? Is this the news? Yes, it is. No news? Okay. So I'll end it here for now, but I'll read the news for you, or like let the news sit here and let you guys read it. Yeah, I'll end here a little bit early. A little tiny bit early. It's not too bad right now. Everyone knows Banny as one of the figureheads in the push of Drovian independence. But yeah, pause and read this. I'm just gonna read this very briefly for myself, I guess. Something about Banny's past, which is nice, I think. This is interesting. I didn't think we would have something to do with... I didn't think we would be reading up on Banny's history of how he became the Drovian representative. Oh wow, he has a... Oh god, he has a 2-year-old daughter. Oh, and he has a much younger wife, jeez. Damn, so he's literally leaving behind his wife. Jesus. I want to see something first, though. So that's the 40th anniversary. Yeah, for some reason I was forgetting about Mira and Noah. I don't know why they were, like, why that was shown but never shown again afterwards. Is it gonna be part of the story but later, like far, far later, I guess? But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the connecting details are for like some of these characters, because there hasn't been anything much as of that since But I'm assuming maybe the criminal we're chasing after, the Diaz character, it might be actually real name is Maine, and it's like the child of those two characters maybe. But I don't really know, really. It's really hard to say. But because I don't remember Mira having a red hair, I don't think. Mira was like a brown, black hair or something like that, maybe? I might be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, alright. No, I'm just sorry. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do in my head. Alright, I'll end it here. I'll pick up that news again anyways. I'll pick up the news again, and that will be what I'll start off with the episode, in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to one of watching this. I think we're about 25% of the way through. When I entered the game again for this episode, before I started this episode, it said 21%. So I'm assuming that we're kind of like moving in incrementally a little bit. But I don't know how long this game is going to go for, a little bit more. I think a lot of the times that I've been spending on this game has been just me trying to think over like what is the right answer to something, or what I'm trying to select is like the true number or whatever it is. I'm trying my best to solve this like a normal detective would, but obviously it takes time to sometimes solve something when I'm not like thinking twice about what to do. But yeah, we haven't even gotten past Act 1. I looked at the achievement list, and the first achievement that many people will get for this game is Act 1. And we're not even done with Act 1 or something like that, which is confusing me a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering when Act 1 is going to go through. But anyways, other than that, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, or Nobody Minds. And yeah, hopefully the next episode we wouldn't spend more than a crazy amount trying to solve something. But at least we made it through with this episode relatively quickly, so we should be good. Anyways, other than that, that's it for me, I guess. Roz, out.